Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Keep It Concise. Let's get into the show. Yo. It's your boy, Concise the Barber. This is the Keep It Concise podcast. What's going on with everybody? I appreciate y'all. Sunday night lives be going in. And I appreciate each and everybody that continues to keep coming out, showing love. Shout out where you're from. Tune in. We're going to talk about a few things, man, because, if you've seen any of my stories or my lives in the last recent days, I got a new combo set, and we're going to have to talk about just combo sets in general, man, and get some of y'all feedback on what you think might needs to change when it comes to combo sets, because I think that's something that we probably don't even talk about, but it is something that's kind of important. And I think, it would definitely help brands figure out what to go from here. Actually, with this live, I actually think that this is something that they all could probably look on and, trying to get some healthy feedback and understand some of the things that barbers are looking forward to. So just shout out where you're from. We'll get into, a deep dive of this topic. And I continue to appreciate everybody that continues to keep showing up, man. And we also going to have a segment if somebody do want to, would like to go live. This is the email that you can go live with. If you're on IG, you probably want to hop on YouTube and then, go from there with the conversation. But I'll allow like one or two people to come on and we could talk about some things and, see where you're at when it comes to the barbering industry. But like I said, just shout out where you're from, and we're gonna go ahead and get this going. I wish I had a drink, and I do not. That is my fault. That is my fault. Every time when I keep talking like this, I feel like my mouth get dumb dry real fast. So shout out where you're from, and we're gonna talk about this. And also shout out to BarberCon. I know a lot of people are out there this weekend in Dallas. It would have been nice to be out there, man. Seems like everybody's having a good time. But I do want to talk about some products real quick. I think ever since I got this combo set, I think that I think this conversation just needs to be said, because there's a lot of times where we'll keep going back and forth about what's dope about this, what's not dope about this, and all that jazz, right? So we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. I can't even upload that. Okay, hold on. Let me figure this out. Alberto, what's going on? Let me go ahead and get this download. Talking about I can't upload this. Oh, okay, cool. I was about to say. So, good evening, Neil. What's going on with you? Blessings, bro. So, let's go ahead and get into this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick when it comes to. Let's just go ahead and share this bad boy. All right, that's not how I wanted this image to look, but let's just go ahead and do it this way. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. Okay. No, let's not do it like that. No, let's not do it like that. That's fine. I'll live with it. But that looks terrible. But anyway, all right, what's going on, y'all? So let's talk about this, right? So this is the combo set that I just recently got, the JRL Diamantes. And I have to say, man, seeing them on social media and everybody's IG and they cutting with them, it really doesn't give you the real essence of it, to be honest. It doesn't give you the real essence of it. You really have to have them in hand to really understand or grasp what they really feel like and how they cut. So I'll be honest with you. The first few days I had fun with them. I had fun with these because I noticed there is, how can I say it? When you it's not that complicated. These clippers and trimmers, what they did, what they added to it, it's not that complicated. And honestly, it's really in one sense, it's very efficient. And in one sense, it seems like it's going to be very complicated, but it's really, really not. And I feel like that was kind of like the setup. Like these were set up to look like, you know what, these are dope, these are clean, but it seems like I got to do mad work to get this to work, right? That is not the case. I'll tell y'all that. Like before my concise review, that is not the case. And I'll explain it in my review. Like I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. But me and my crazy self, I did try to put this, like take this stuff apart, really feel like I had to do all of this over here and over that. You don't. You don't. But I will say this. I got some feedback from some people about this clipper and trimmer, right? And it's funny because I have somewhat of a different take than what they said because they like one or the other. And I'm like, well, I like that one better than this one. Not saying that neither one of them is bad, but if I had to pick one, I would pick this one. So here's my conversation that I would like to start with. What is it about combo sets do you guys think that like companies, brands, they struggle with? Sometimes we feel like we get a great clipper, but the trimmer's okay, or the trimmer's fire and the clipper's okay. What do you feel like that is like the necessity? What is the need that brands need to understand when it comes to combo sets? Because sometimes it seems like what really can that we really can deal with is like, we'll take the clipper over the trimmer, or we'll take the trimmer over the clipper. But some of the stuff only comes out in combo sets at the time. You know what I mean? So some people will say, well, I like the JRL clipper, and then I'll use my Saber trimmers, right? So that's two different brands, two different setups. See, now you got the Saber and the Saber 2s. They didn't come out at the same time, but people rock both of them at the same time. You kind of can call that, a combo set. But then you got the low pros. I love the low pro clippers. The trimmers, they're okay. Don't get me wrong. I like them. The blades, I like them. But when it comes to a trimmer, I would take the low pro clipper in a different trimmer. So what is it to y'all that's like, ah, everything's great but this? Or it could be this. They come out with seen this before, a great trimmer, an okay clipper, the shaver's trash, or the shaver's dumb nice and the clipper and the trimmer's trash. Like not trash, but like not the best. You get what I'm saying? So what is it do you feel like brands really need to focus in on when it comes to like the combo sets? Now it's funny. I'm no similar Norm. You said something interesting, so I'm gonna talk about that real quick. But let's go ahead and get back to the stage. So let's see what somebody say. Go to Clippers. Seeing a few reviews and they tore these items apart. I think companies should offer all options, Clipper sets as individually as well right off the bat. I like that, Daniel. I like that. Nothing, nothing. Okay. Nothing against the combo, but the price is what makes me pause. Okay. So what is it about price when it comes to combos that make you pause? Like you saying it's too high? Because to me, I'm not mad at this price. This price, these came out at what? 395 for a clipper and trimmer. That's not bad. And I only said it because I was doing some digging not that long ago. It was a point in time where most of the clippers that came out was 230 and up. 230 and up. Like that was the average clipper. And I can tell you a few of them, but this is about 230 and up at that time. And I went back. Where is my I got a barbering magazine. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. The ergos was two and some change. The masters 269, 279. Uh honestly, the gold, what I think the wall had something that was in the twos, like it was up there. So when you guys have a combo set 395, that's under $200 a pop. So I'm not mad at that, but I will say this: what do you feel like is needed for a combo set? So I'm sorry, this is another comment I want to talk about, but I think what would be dope, what Daniel said, they should offer all options. You know what I think would be dope? And y'all know who, you heard it from me first, I believe. I honestly think that if it was a way that brands can give you an option to do a combo set with no matter what clipper and trimmer they have on our website. So if it was Stylecraft and you want to do a combo set of the Rebel clipper and the Saber trimmer, you should be able to get that as a combo set. I think that would be dope. If Babyliss was allowed, if you was allowed to get the low pro clipper with the Gold FX, and that literally be a combo set. I thought that would be fire, to be honest. If there's ways that you can do it that way, but I know they come in a certain box set up. Thank you, boo. I know they come up in a box set up already as a combo set. You got me some fruit too? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. So, hold on.
It's good, ain't it?
Yeah. So when it comes to that point, right? I think that would be dope. It's like a customized type of packaging they can have. I think that would be kind of cool. What do y'all think on that? And before I get to these comments, my guy, no one similar to Norm, said the best combo set is the Babyliss Compact and the Tune 45 set. That's an interesting take. That's an interesting take because I agree with one. I can't say that the Babyliss Compact is kind of compared to the 245 set because they're both compact, right? But if I had to pick one, I'm definitely picking the 245 combo out of both of them. So it's interesting you said that because that's a combo set that I think they got right, to be honest. Let's see. Good point. The prices they set for these sets is literally regular price if they are so individually. It's not enticing for consumers to purchase. Now I understand that, Daniel. I do. So if you're basically saying that, hey, the clippers $199, the trimmers $199, that's $400. Hey, you get the combo. What should be the set price? And I'm asking y'all, if the set price is already at $400, what should the combo set be? 385, 375? Like what should it be? That's some Wawa lemonade right there. I'm sorry. That ain't tart. It's too high with no track record. Start low, then eventually raise the prices as demand is high. You will notice this won't hit like the Onyx and Ghost. Oh, so you had the Diamantes. You're saying it doesn't hit like the Onyx. That's what you're telling me? Christopher, what's going on, man? Blessings to you, bro. Game plan. What you mean? What's up, Fatal? What y'all got going on over here? I'm picking the Baby Compact out of the two because of the stand, to be honest. Okay, so the combo set comes with a stand. Now, see, the Tune 45 comes with a mat. Y'all don't like the laying down mat. Y'all like the stand-up stand. I get it. Even though people get upset with something talking about oil going down into the trimmer, in the clipper or the trimmer, actually, when it stands up, that's how it'll go down faster instead of it laying down. But there. I understand that. The fact that it comes with stuff that makes it more easier for you, I definitely get it with a charging stand. I'm not mad at that. Oh yeah, that would be nice to customize your set from choosing clipper and trimmer all the way to the color and the blades in this, on the set as well. Now that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Now I will have to say this, Daniel, if they did do that, respectfully, the price would probably go up. Just like how Nike has an option to you to customize your sneakers, and it could be a regular sneaker that costs $80, but for you to customize it, it's like $120. I just hope that we understand that is a part of having something customizable. He said, I have returned. Tune 45 is better. I heard they're working on the shaver. Yeah, I heard that too. Okay, 365. 365 for a combo set if it was 400. Now, does that mean you get all the stuff that comes with it? Like in the individual packing and packaging, does that mean in the combo set you still get everything? So let's say in the individual packaging, you get the premium guards. If you do the combo set, should you still get the premium guards? What's going on, Woodshed? They won't sell like the Onyx and Ghost. Okay, I understand that. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see. Exactly. That's something I will pay 400 to 500 for. Okay. Okay. So having customizable options, if it was a combo set, no matter if it was the Rebel and the Saber trimmer, you can get that combo set. They package it. You would pay the 400 to 500. Just the fact that you can switch out your own clipper or trimmer. You can switch out the blades and the color. I mean, I think that would be dope. I think that would be dope. But if they gave us that option, I really think that that's a different angle. That's a different angle, because when it comes to combo sets, I don't feel like sometimes we need to stay like kind of not to say stagnant, but if I like the Diamante clipper and I like the Onyx trimmer and I want both of them, I want to get that as a combo set. I think that would be interesting if we can do that. If I was on Andis website and uh I want the masters with the Phenom trimmer, I want to be able to get that as a combo set. Like on the website, it would say combo set. It'd be customized combo and all of that, and you could switch out the blade, whatever, like that. So, I think that would be interesting to do if they did that. The price will be there through the roof if you offer customization. You said absolutely yes. What are we talking about? I'm talking about just combo sets. What do you think that brands need to change when it comes to combo sets? Because sometimes people will get a combo set and they like the clipper and they can't stand the trimmer, or they like the trimmer and they can't stand the clipper, or the shaver is the best thing out of all of them. Like, okay, great example. Some people like the FX3 shaver, but nobody likes the FX3 trimmer and clipper. So, like, when it came to that combo set, like, hey, matter of fact, I don't want the FX3 clipper. Can I get the what was the Babelist, the rubber FX, right? The FX3 trimmer or the Gold FX trimmer, and then with the FX3 shaver, get that as a combo set. Let's say you get that in all black, and that's your setup. I think that would be dope. What do you think is better, the Gamma Boost with the Vapor Blade or the Babelist Low Pro FX1? Respectfully, I'm gonna pick the FX1. I like how it cuts better. I like how to feel in hand, all of that. I like how it cuts. The new JRLs are looking less interesting day by day. Why is that? Why is that? I can't wait to tell y'all my concise review. I mean, I've been doing a lot of videos. So y'all gonna see what I have to say about it. That dude Lamar crazy, bro. I'm sorry. Let's see. If they are consistent with colorways, let it be a pick your combo situation. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I really think that could be a thing. I really think that could be a thing. Pick your combo. Just remember where you heard it from. Just remember where you heard this idea from. You know what I'm saying? But I think that if you could pick your own combo, because there's brands that got enough, they have enough stuff out there. And honestly, I think that would help with sales. They would know exactly what's tracking. They would know what's what. Do your own combo. And I also have to say this. Let me get myself on the big screen here. There are certain things I'm saying about the industry or this brands and products and stuff like that. And I do feel like I have a healthy voice where people probably can agree on certain things. I have a feeling that some of the ideas I put out there, some people are listening, and I appreciate that. But that's just something you know I'm seeing. There are some things that is going on, and Yeah, some people are listening. That's the best way I could put that. All right. And for one, ain't none of y'all shout out where y'all from. But I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate the conversation. But if y'all want to go live, go ahead and hit me up on this email and then I'll add you in. Agreed. What you said agreed to? I'm sorry. What's a good finisher clipper you recommend to get? Uh the bad news. Yo, you from 757 Newport News? But anyway, good finisher clipper you recommend to get. Me, honestly, I like finishing with my JRLs. I like finishing because my JRL has a fast feed blade on it, right? So anything with that type of blade, I like to finish with. My JRLs, Onyx, my fast feed, um, my phenoms. And the main reason why I like to finish with my phenoms because they got the phase blade on it. They have all the blades. So I like finishing out with that. So to me, that's what makes sense to me. Anything that can like really get to a nice clean zero gap that has somewhat of like a flat fade taper, you know what I mean? It's not too much. Yeah. Brooklyn from New York. I appreciate you. Okay, now here they come. Now I'm from Brooklyn. Okay, my bad, my bad. Jasper, Alabama. Never heard of Jasper, Alabama, but that'll be interesting to come down there one day. That's why I think Babyliss put the FX3 shaver into the Lithium FX line. Ex- 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 Exactly. Woodshed, you get it. You get it. So for them, it makes sense. It's like, yo, this is one of our best shavers. It keeps selling. We might as well keep this going instead of let it die out with the FX3 lineup. Let's put it to the Lithium FX because the Lithium FX is their budget lineup, and that shaver is also budget friendly as well. So it just made sense. Oh man, is it Wacko or Waco, Texas? Man, I hope I ain't messed that up. Huh? Waco? Waco? What did I say? Waco? Waco. Okay, all right, Waco. Have you seen Matt Ander's teasers he's put out? Yeah, I seen them. I seen them. I ain't, I don't know nothing, bro. Stevie. Nah, I'm from Brooklyn. Okay. It'll be a logistic nightmare for the manufacturer to match the item and demand to the inventory. Well, I hear you. I hear you. In a sense. In a sense, I think the only thing is that well, I don't know. I don't know if that would be the case. I think what they'll need to do is, for one, understand their inventory, what their numbers are, to see what they can even put into the customization algorithm because they don't have like let's say it like this. Just because I'm saying that, they will still probably only have a certain limit of the things that will be the customizable options. That doesn't mean that all their trimmers are going to be there, or all their clippers, or all their shavers. It means that, hey, you know what? We're going to do it like this. These are our clippers that you can get, these are our trimmers you can get. These are our shavers and all the other jazz. Now, would that suck for some of us? Probably so. But the fact that we still have that option that you can get a combo, a customizable combo set of the Saber and this. Well, I can't say Cyborg. That'd be crazy. I can't wait. They can do a cross, but they probably won't do that. That'll probably be too much. But if you can do uh, a Metal Instinct trimmer with the Saber too, so I think they can do it depending on how their inventory is really looking. My finisher is the Gamma Alpha with the taper blade. I'll be honest with you, Neil. I don't know if you have ever seen my concise review on the Gamma Alpha. I was so hyped to get those things, not realizing that I should have got the ergos. I had an option to either get the alphas or the ergos, and I picked the alphas. That was a bad move for me. The ergos was way better to me. Chad, Fort Lauderdale. What's going on, Chad? The Woodshed has a pretty good YouTube channel. Definitely, definitely go check him out, man. He always got some new content going, and I like his take. I think it's dope when it's when there's people. I think there's a lot of like YouTubers that do product reviews, but I do like to see people's different takes as well. You know what I mean? So I honestly still think there's more room for this lane, but yeah, it's really up to you at that point. Waco, yes, sir. Waco. Okay, yep. They had to get me right. Thanks. Bad news. I probably won't do that again. What do you think about them TPOD play clippers? I keep seeing them pop up on Facebook and IG. Yeah, man, the marketing is real. The marketing is real, but I have no thoughts on it because I don't use that brand's products. My finisher is the clipper that Mr. Andis is teasing the bad Member Jammer Recon. Oh, interesting. Woodshed, we got to talk because my favorite clipper right now. I can't. We got to talk. How are they going to make that metrics with the track record? It'll take time. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So I think what you need to do. Okay, so Neil, great example. You just said the Gamma Alpha. Gamma Alpha probably doesn't have the best sales, right? They probably don't have much of them, or they probably have a lot of them that needs to be selling. Um, what's another clipper? I mean trimmer. What's the trimmer that came out before the Instincts? I forget their names, other than the Sabers. They got another one. So let's say they put that on there. Bro, they can run that. They can run that very well. Oh, the Rebel trimmer. So it'll probably take time, but I mean, they have people that can probably do this stuff. Just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. I think it's an interesting take. That's all. I'm not saying that it'll work perfect, but if there was a way you can customize on the website, even if they did it for a season, right? Let's say fall's coming out and they got like a fall uh like color flow, and they made different color lids for every line, everything then line up, and then like this is a fall edition customizable option. Pick whatever you want, whatever like that. I definitely think that is something that they can do. I love the ergos, but the build quality wasn't there. I got you. Right now, I'm using the red MV2s for bulk, but for the ball line is the Stylecraft Instinct Clipper. Yeah, that's a good one with the Phenom blade. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good combo set. I love the ergos, but the quality wasn't there. Did I just read that? Both of y'all said the same thing. Look at y'all. The X Ergo was a longtime favorite of mine. Smooth cutting. Yeah, it definitely was. It definitely was. Same here. Well, shit. All right, so IG, I'm out. Y'all hop on over to YouTube. I think that was the longest I've been on IG. I forgot. I forgot. All right. We are the same person. We are the same person. Mm. Just come out with more custom lids. Easy manufacturing. Yeah. Yeah, that exactly. Exactly. This and you want to get rid of it? All right, let's do this. Good idea to get rid of the excess inventory CTB. Yeah, I think sometimes I have some good ideas. Sometimes. Now these are just the ideas I'm giving away. Y'all should I got some I got some stuff. All right, let me see if anybody wanted to go live. Let me get this out the way. And if not, oh wow, this ain't working. All right. I was using my wife's YouTube account. Oh, okay, dope. My man out here got the Kevin Durant going on. You think the Saber 2s are a good finisher? I have the Gamma boosted with the fade blade and the Saber trimmers, and I'm trying to see what finisher will go with the boosted. Yeah, Saber 2s are definitely a good finisher, to be honest. I forgot about saying that one, but that is a good finisher too. We creators need to join up and start our own, the Barber Collective. Hey, 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 this is Woodshed. Right now, you just speaking a little bit about some confirmation. That's confirmation. Thanks for the info. No problem. Also, let me go ahead and I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. Let me go ahead and slide this. So we not no, no. Let's remove that. Okay. If y'all don't have my discount codes, go ahead and take a screenshot. I'll give y'all a few seconds, but I like doing this every now and then. If somebody new comes on, just take a screenshot so you can have uh some savings when you're about to, shop. All right, I had to eat a grape too. Rebel is a great finisher with the saber trimmer and saber tooth clipper. Yeah, that is too. That is too. Honestly, they're nice. They're nice lineups. They're not bad at all. What's a good trimmer you recommend for bulk cut and to start my fade lines? Man, there are so many of them. Honestly, the JRL Onyx trimmer is really good. The Sabers is good. The Cyborgs are good. The Andis Phenoms are good. The Andis GTX is good. Like they're all good for that. They're all good for that. A Barber Synagogue. I know, right? What are the green and purple clipper that wall is releasing? don't don't tell me it's a different colorway for the seniors. Well, I mean, what do you want me to say? Can I call you DG? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, man. You know, I'll be honest with y'all. There was a clipper I came up with, and I sent it. I think I sent it to Wall. Well, it's not. I made up a clipper. Actually, I thought about a clipper. It was the seniors, but basically what it was an all blacked out senior, right? Um, it had a brushless motor in it. It had what blade did it have on it? I forgot what blade it had on it, but it had a dope blade on it. But it had the stagger tooth magic clip blade on it, and this is the senior. So think of that combo. And it was like, matter of fact, I'm gonna find it. Y'all probably think I'm playing. And I think it had about 4 hour runtime, 2 hour charge time, stuff like that. So it was something I thought of like a minute ago. And I was like, yo, this would be dope. Cause I just be talking to brands like we best friends, like, yo, bro, check this out. Let me see if I can find it. It was like a long time ago. Just give me a second. Yep, look. I'm gonna show y'all. This is in let me show y'all. Cause this is like stuff I like to do. All right, before I get into the questions, let me go ahead and just upload this bad boy. All right, so this is the message. I said this with RPMs, 3-hour runtime, blackout cordless senior with the stagger tooth blade. This is what I sent in June 2024. I thought this was kind of interesting. What y'all think? Yeah, let me just do it that way. I thought that was kind of interesting. What is a tool that you feel just got overshadowed by other drops and never got its fair shake? Hmm. I'm gonna say the high vis. I'm gonna say the high vis. I feel like I had to keep pumping up the high vis, and I'm not like because it's really that good. Yeah, I'm gonna say the high vis. Yeah, for me. He said, "Yeah, that's what they do." Shaking my head. Shame on you all. I think that Bladeless FX3 clipper, the FX3 clipper, interesting. I don't like that. I have it. I still have it. It's somewhere. I don't even know where it's at, but it's somewhere. I don't like that clipper. You what? I concur with the high vis. Yeah. I honestly don't think that it got as fair. I don't know. I just don't think it did. Like, I mean, I think more and more people had to keep talking about it, and everybody's like, okay, let me try it out. Let me try it out. But at the same time, like I feel like it got overshadowed by all the other stuff that was still coming out because it was, it was from Wall. A lot of people think Wall is just an OG, you know, uh, brand, and they always come out with the same stuff. And now they finally came out with something different. It was like, oh nah, man, I ain't trying that. You just need to go ahead and get the detailers to get the there's I don't know what it is about the detailers, but there are some people that's like low key brainwashed about detailers, and I will compare my high vis to any detailer out there, and that is a straight fact. Now I'm not talking about balding out. I'm talking about sharp lines and designs. I will compare it to any. I don't even care if you customized it. I will compare my high vis. And next time I'm at an expo, you detailer fan, just let's test them. You know what I mean? But I get it, but I think the high vis, I think the high vis is the best trimmer that Wall came out with. What do you think of the vapors? I love them. I ain't gonna lie, I do. I do. All phase no talk. I find myself grabbing those more and more every time. To be honest, Saber trimmer better than the high vis, and um, what are we discussing? Like for lineups and designs? If so, no. But if you using that trimmer for all around, like if your Sabres is your go-to trimmer, you use it on anybody and everybody. You use it for balding out and all that, then yeah, the Sabre wins easily. But my high vis is there's nothing literally. I can't say there's nothing, but it it just stands out well. Like it just does what that does very well. It just lines up very well. I did a design the other day. I'm so serious. I didn't have to drag. You know, when you're doing a design, and sometimes you like, let's say if you're doing like a thunderbolt, like a little zigzag, and sometimes you got to hit that line, brush it, hit that line again, hit that line again. With the high vis, I literally just go yank, 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 brush it down. It's a pure line in there, and then I get my razor. That's that's just how sharp it is for me. So yeah, great blending clipper. Vapors, yeah, very much so. Saber is all around. Yeah, it is. For me, it's an overall hitter. Yeah, it is. It is. It is an overall hitter. I'm not a Wall guy at all, but wanting to see what they say it's about. Yeah, I'll go live more. If y'all want me to go live more on the high vis, I will. I thought I did enough, but I'll do more. I have the Babyliss FX1 Gold FX clipper and trimmer. I kind of wish I got the Tune 45s. Yeah, the Tune 45s. Um, did y'all see my last trimmer video? What I said about the Tune 45 trimmer? Yeah. Without the noise, without whatever you hear in the streets. If that was a trimmer you just grabbed and picked up and you started using it, I don't know what you really could say bad about the T45 trimmer. And I'm talking about weight, ergonomics, blade, heat, how it lines up, how it fades. I mean, not how it lines up, how it balled out. Like, I don't know what you really can say bad about that trimmer. I don't know how you could say anything bad about that trimmer. That trimmer is going to be, it's going to be people are going to have that trimmer for a very long time. I think the T45 trimmer is going to be how do you like a wall detailer, like that's just something that everybody had, or Andis trimmer. The Babyliss T45, that trimmer, like they came out with, that was the first product collab with T45 and Babyliss. You can't tell me how when they came out with that they came out swinging. I'm sorry, like they did. If the wall vapors had a taper blade, it would have dominated. You know what? No, similar to Norm. You know what I did with mine? My vapor has that stagger tooth cutting blade on it. Yep. I like the F32 steel blade with it. It just works. It just works. Taper blades are better with floating levers. What makes you say that? That's an interesting one. I have the T45. It's a good trimmer for lineups and designs, but that's it. Why do you say that? What do you mean? It's not good at balding out? Yours don't like give out smooth bald lines. Any hair texture, it doesn't just work for you. I wonder how you have yours set. And not saying that that's what matters, but I'm just curious. I have a hot take. If you can get the perfect zero gap on a JRL Diamante trimmer, you get an all around hitter that can easily compete with the Sabres and the high vis any day of the week. You know what, DG? I'm not mad at that take. I'm not mad at that take. I'm not mad at that because I say this about my Onyx trimmers. My Onyx trimmers are hitters. Some people don't got their Onyx trimmers to hit how I have mine, but I have no problem using mine for lining up. But the Diamantes, we're gonna talk about it. But I'm not mad at that take. I have the Sabres, but I use them for edge up. Should buy another pair of Sabres for bulk and fade lines, or should I buy the wall for edge ups and my Sabres for bulk and cut edge ups? Okay, so for me, if you're asking me if this is my only option, I'm definitely buying the high vis for lineups and I'm using my Sabres for bulk cuts and edge ups. I mean, yeah. I'm using my high vis for lineups, period. I'm using them for lineups. My Sabres can do all the other dirty work. Personally, I can't get down with the backward shape, so I only use it for that. I tried to ball it out and it ain't for me. Okay, so for you, it's more so of a feel. So this is something too. I understand that we're used to something, right? We're so used to it. It's just like, I mean, a barber that's left-handed, right? He's used to the lever being on the left side. He's not used to the lever being on the right side. So now that has become just a common thing that we're all used to. But if you really think about it, how they designed it, it really makes sense. It really makes sense that the power button should be where it's at. It really makes sense that how the blade is facing and also where the thumbprint is. That really makes sense. I will be surprised if that's the only trimmer that does that. I would be surprised. It makes sense. I'll be honest with you. If I had my own trimmer, I would probably, if it's not patent, if they patent it, then it is what it is. Smart job for them. But if it's something that we all can do, I definitely will probably try that design as well. Because to me, it makes sense. Just because it's not common doesn't mean it doesn't make sense. It makes sense. Floating levers gives the taper blade more freedom and forgiveness to the blend. Yeah, I hear you. CTB, some of these trimmers are great out of the box and don't need to be modified. That's true. That is true. There's a few of them, and I don't know. So let me say it like this. I don't know if mine's come, like different from everybody else's. I don't think they do, but some of them I be having, I have not touched. Like the phenoms. Um, I haven't touched those. I haven't tried a zero gap or nothing. It just as is. Um, the GTX, man, I'm a we'll talk about that. Thanks for the jewels. You're welcome. Don't forget to use a discount code. That's now just not just jewels, but savings. I think I think we are having to understand that something can cut sharp without having to feel sharp. JRL is a surprise with that. Yeah, you know what? What shit? That is very, very true. Because I had a client of mine. She's like, I want to make sure I feel like it's biting a little bit because I know that is sharp. Bro, you crazy. You don't gotta do all of that. And honestly, when it comes like most of us are probably using razors, right? Excuse me. And if we're using razors, then there's certain there's certain areas on the face that we don't always need to try to use the trimmer to get like crazy sharp lines. Like this area right here, I rarely I'll do a nice clean line up and I'll, get the hair off the cheek, but then I'm going in with my razor. I'm not really trying to be honed in, like, yo, make sure just getting this real nice sharp line with this trimmer. I don't gotta do that if I'm using a razor. Like that, to me, it don't make sense to keep doing that. But there's certain areas, of course, that we want that we can just tap and go without having no problems. And you're right. JRL has figured out a way to be still nice, sharp, and clean without irritating. But I have to say this, and I think we all know the originators of being nice and sharp, but still smooth. We have to give it to the Annis GTX blade. We have to. There's nothing beating that when it comes to that particular thing. And I'm going to talk about it because I feel like there's certain things that, especially newer barbers coming in, there's some things they understand. I feel like some things they don't. And I feel like I got right in the industry right where it was like old school ways and new school ways were just like at a merge. It was just at a place, and it was like old school versus the new school, and like it was just so much at like a battle for some reason. I wasn't with it. I'm like, yo, I came into this industry to minister people, to gut, to cut great, hair and make my clients feel great and really get into this business. You get what I'm saying? But it was so much division at that time. I ain't had nothing. I just stayed to myself, to be honest. But yeah, I don't even know how I got to that point. um, I remember now. Okay. I'm surprised clipper companies are not taking from the FX3 clipper lever. Yeah, they're not. And I know I ain't gonna say I know why, but they're not. Enforce blade is golded. I swapped the blade from the GTX2 to my original TI liner LI, and still lines and debulks better than my cyborg sabers, tombs, and plays. And this came back Heavy with the Enforce. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Exactly. You read my mind. Okay. What do you think about the Babel's FX1 Low Pro trimmers? Do they come with a good blade? I think they come with the Blue FX blade. That is a blade I do like. That is a blade I do like. So I don't mind it. I like that Blue FX blade. It could be nice and smooth. Now, if you sharpen it, it could be sharper, but I like how it cuts. Enforce any other blade. So I'm I don't want to give too much. I don't want to give too much about the Enforce blade because I do have a video coming out about it, but we definitely going to talk about it because it's just not the Enforce blade is great, but it's great for multiple reasons. Multiple reasons. There's three things that this blade does that I don't think people really understand. It's three things that stands out. Well, to me, but like I said, we'll talk about it in another video. I do got some videos coming out this week, so he says, "Oh, I understand." Okay, cool. But yeah, it's not that hard. And can we be real? Can we be real? You can't down the M-Force blade. You really can't. I understand it's a competitive industry. It's just like when you're a great basketball player, you're a great basketball player. Like there's like ain't well, he tries to down everybody, some people, but he can't. There's just certain people that you just can't, you know, say, oh, they are right. Like, no, he's a problem. And he actually makes you better. So when you are any other brand other than that, other than Andis, when it comes to that blade, you can't down that M-Force blade. You really can't. If anything, you want to know how you can like beat it, but you can't down it. You just can't. I don't know how people try, but you really can't down it. Even if I wasn't cool with all the brands I'm cool with, respectfully, I would still say, like, let's say I was a competitor with Andis. If I was Wall, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that blade is trash. Like, no, it's not trash. It's actually a great blade. Now we just got to figure out what we can do to compete with it. That's the part of the game. Like, that's the part of everything. When you respect your competitor, that's how you grow. You trying to trash them, it just makes you look weak. And that's just that. You said the mag tech science and so on. It is. It really is. What do you think about the black graphite deep tooth T blade they come with? The lime green FX1 low pro trimmers. That's a graphite 2.0. I believe that is it. And if so, I do like that one. I do like that one. What's good, Nate? What's good, chat? What's going on, Jason? MJ is better than Kobe. Kobe is better than LeBron. I mean, but they're all still great, And each and every last one of them will probably say that they're great. And he's a competitor, and we got to figure out how to stop him. MJ did not tell Kobe that he's trash. Kobe didn't say that MJ's trash, or vice versa. Like it's just not something that you do. Greatness is just greatness. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, back to topic though. Combo sets. What is your combo set? What is your number one combo set? Hold on. All right. So yeah, answer that question, y'all, please. What is your combo set? What is your go-to? Or if you don't have a original go-to combo set, like they came out together, clipper and trimmer, what is your customizable combo set? What's your number one clipper, number one trimmer? But Jason, we gotta talk about this. T Mac is tripping saying he could have won 3 with Shaq. He could have. He could have. And we're not gonna go into it, Jason, because he could have. No injuries? Oh, T-Mac gave Kobe problems, but we're not gonna talk. MJ and Pitt is better than Cole. Okay. I think every manufacturer brings something to the table, even though you might not like something about. I got you, Neil. Respect. J.R. Diamante. Okay, that's your combo set. Okay, what is your combo set? What's your combo set? Black Label Master and the GTX 2. That's not bad. It's not a bad one. I like that one. We mix and matching brands, whatever. Whatever your combo set is. I'm just curious what it is. It'll start getting heated if we were continue that combo. Yeah, it would. It would. But I'll probably end it quickly. Mine's is the Rebel and the Saber trimmers. Okay, that's not bad. Low Pro FX1, clipper and trimmer. I like that lineup too. Right now, it might be the T45 set. Okay. Okay. Chad, that's not a bad lineup. Jero, Onyx, and a high vis. You know what I meant to ask y'all? What about your shavers? What shavers y'all rocking? If you had to create your own combo, what's your combo? Clipper, trimmer, and shaver. That's the whole combo set. What that look like? I'll tell y'all mine for right now. This is just mine for right now. If I had to, a matter of fact, I'm curious if somebody can get mine. No, don't worry about mine. All right, I have mine. He said the GTX2 trimmer, Phenom clipper, or the T45 clipper. Okay. How the Black Label? Or the T45 set still one of the sets to get because the cost is going down on all the websites? I would say so. I would definitely say so. I heard the Instinct Shaver is a beast. I have the gold Babyless right now. It is a beast. It's a workhorse. But in my video, my concise review, I explained to me like what that shaver is like really great for. Now, is that my all day, everyday shaver? No. How's the Black Label Master holding up for you guys? Good. I had no problems with mine. Still nice and smooth and quiet. If only one clipper allowed, Phenom with detachable master, fade, phase, taper, and fat blade for sure beats anything. If they make a detachable master, it's game over. So here's my lineup. I got the Phenom clipper, T45 trimmer, and the Andis Research shaver. If I had to pick right now, just real quick, clipper, trimmer, and shaver, that's my lineup. Low Pro FX1 clipper, saber trimmer, instinct shaver. Yeah, that's not bad. That's probably like a lot. Honestly, it's probably like a lot of people's lineups, especially the saber trimmer and the instinct shaver. Their clipper might change, but most people have that have that lineup. I was looking for a research trimmer on Amazon because it was too cheap on there, but they don't have it. You mean the shaver or the trimmer? I'm looking into the Super and Pro Storm Gray combo. It's cool. It's cool. I got a that one's coming out too. I forgot about that. That concise review is coming out too soon. Research shaver, questionable for me. What do you mean? What's questionable about it? I would put that thing. I would compare that to a lot of shavers. Research shaver. Cosmo Prof had them clearance down to $30 for a reason. What's the reason? Same here. Can't find that research shaver. Really? Let me see something. I mean, Walmart got it for 62 bucks. If I was you, I would get that. Well, why is questionable? What do you think about the Heiniger Orion? Was thinking about buying that with the 5-out blade to do ball head cuts and to do fade line. You think it's worth it for that? Yeah, the Orion is just basically the octanes. They had them at 30, but you can't check out. So it's a fake deal. So I'm gonna tell you about this, Fatal. When you go to Cosmo Prof, look for it first, find it. Once you find it there, because they had one, not at the one near me, but the one in about an hour out, about 45 minutes out. It's near a mall that I go to. Went there, and then they got a price match. Yep. I tried to cop the 4-match trimmer, but it's out of stock. Ah, yeah, that's another one. That's a sleeper. It really is a sleeper. Amazon had it for 50 recently. Yeah, I would get it. I would get it. The Andis Research is a dope shaver. I could tell you at least 5 reasons why to get it. I know Andis is coming out with a black plastic box shaver soon. Okay. Hey guys, like the live. I appreciate that, Neil. Let them know. Let them know, man. I don't feel the research has enough power. It's good for small areas, but would rather use a single for small areas. Really, that's not even. Yeah, Andrew, I don't even use it. I don't even use it for small areas. I don't even use it for small areas. What do you think is best? Like, what do you think the best thing is about the Andis Research? That's crazy. The Bills just beat the Ravens from a field goal, 41-40. That's crazy. The octane is better. Heiniger made the octanes. Not a fake deal, just sold out. Well, for Cosmo Prof, but you can get them anywhere. I got the Gamma Cyborgs at 50. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta find them in stock and store. Ergonomics for sure. Research wins on the design though. All right. So main thing for me, the Andis Research has been the smoothest shaver for my clients, and I don't have to do that many passes due to the fact that the foil, the foils, the holes in the foils are actually a little bit bigger than most foil shavers, and also it has a long hair cutter. So not only does it cut well, it cuts efficient, and also it does not irritate my client's skin. And the fact that it does have a charging dock is USB-C, it has a rubber grip, and the head it moves just enough. And also you can use just one side of the foil when you're doing mid ball phase that's close to that balled out line, and it blends in well with the clipper close or the trimmer line. Not trying to be funny, but there's not that many shavers that can do that. Some shavers are overbearing, some can actually irritate the skin. And this is what I mean by irritating the skin. Not only can they do bald lines, but they can do this neckline. And I never had a pull. I never had anybody like break out or anything of that nature. It's smooth, it's quiet, and it is powerful. I think it's at what? I think it's between 8,000 to 9,000. So it's a sleeper. It's a sleeper to me. The research is a sleeper. Do you need a license? Yes, you do. Octane has a better feel. I have both the Heineken and Octanes. Not to me. I got both. I did a video on both. I got the Sirius. It's quieter. The blades are better. I'll be real. Now I'm an Octane fan. For real, for real. The Heineken wins. I have to be honest. Poncho, what's going on, bro? What's going on with you, man? Yo, what's your combo set? What's your combo set? What's your lineup? You be cutting all the famous people, Poncho. What's your lineup? I just feel like you gotta do more passes with the research. Yeah, nah. Compared to what? What are you comparing that to? But I don't have to do that many passes. Not with the research, I don't. Mr. Williams, what's going on? I was rocking with the Rebels and the Golden Effects Skeletons. Yeah, that's not a bad combo. I feel the Octane goes through hair faster. Oh, so you're talking about the torque, the power of them. Yeah, no. I know Heineken is the parent company of the Octanes. Like when you say you like the Octanes, you're basically saying you like the manufacturing of the Heineken. You, yeah, yeah. The research is a softer shaver. Correct. So I won't use my research for a ball head, right? No, I need a little bit more power than that. But for anything and everything else, the research wins. Combo set. What combo set? What's your combo set? Clipper and trimmer. Maybe I'll buy another research to give another chance for 30 $50 this time around. It's worth a shot. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't talk like for real, I wouldn't talk about it if I don't feel like everybody can be able to use it. And it just works great. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not my only shaver that I use. I use the Annis Research shaver is like my main shaver, but then I have the Gamma Booster shaver. That's like for my bald heads. And then I got the single foil shavers. I have three of them. I got the no, I got four of them. Bugging. I got the JRL one. They got a new shaver head on that, so that does cut smooth. I actually do use that one for mid ball fades as well, due to the fact of the size of the single foil shaver. I got the Calibers single foil shaver. That one's actually really, really nice. Like it has the best tech in it. Not the best tech, but it has the most in a single foil shaver. Um, I have the wall single foil shaver. That one is powerful. I do like that. The wall single foil shaver to me, this makes me think of a bigger version of the single foil shaver by Stylecraft, the Uno one. I have to say that those two resemble each other. But just think of it just being a bigger single foil shaver than the Uno. Heineken blades are better, yes. FX1 black, trimmer and clipper UV shaver gold. That's not bad. That's not a bad lineup at all. So let me ask you this, Pancho. If you can go on Babel's website, right, and customize your own combo set, no matter what clipper, no matter what trimmer and shaver, what are you grabbing as a combo set? I've been using the Mecha clippers, but I got to use my Stylecraft Rebel favorite blade. Might swap it. Okay. How you like the Mechas though? How you like the Mechas? The flashlight clipper fades smoothly. Okay. Okay, so you don't use the research for skin fades. For ball fades, yeah, like mid ball fades and ball heads. Just not ball heads, I don't. Makes sense then. That's what I meant. The research don't got enough power for a lot of skin for me. Yeah, I don't use it for ball heads. Like I have a few clients that just got beards. I'm not using the research on that client at that point. There's no point. I'm gonna get my most powerful shaver, and that's just that. Poncho ain't lying. Yeah, that's not a bad lineup. Also, for all those that are still new, go ahead, hit a screenshot of this. Give you a few seconds. All right, I just had to eat some strawberries. Any other questions? Did we get any? Let me see. Nope, we're good. Okay. The Mecha have been solid, no complaints, good battery life, and doesn't get hot, and also can handle bulk. That that's what I'm talking about. You said your wall discount code didn't work. Okay, let me see something. I appreciate that. Let me know if it works or doesn't work. Because you know me, I thought I updated it. Maybe I did. I got to do all of this. Oh, bro, come on. Apply discount code. Okay, so for my discount code, let me see. What do I have on here? Wall. So I'm gonna update this like ASAP. So my wall discount code is just concise. It's just concise for my wall discount code. Thank you for letting me know. I'll update that, but it's just concise. And it still is 15% off, but it's just concise. So I appreciate that. So the FX ones are better than the low pros. It depends. Like if you like the ergonomics of the FX ones, then cool. I actually like the FX ones with the rubber grip. It just makes sense. But I do like the ergonomics just as is as the low pros. Andrew said, hot take. I know you don't mess with TPOB, but I actually like to play shaver. I don't know if he meant to do it this way, but for sanitation purposes, it's dope that the whole cutter head comes off together easily. Okay, that's what's up. I mean, if that's what you like. That's what you like, bro. That ain't much of a hot take, but I get you. It's just a preference. Right. Yeah, I like them better than the low pros. chose the Low Pro over the FX1 in this video. Yeah, I like the Low Pros, the feel as is. Now, if the FX1s came out with the rubber grip, like straight from rip, well, no, I'm still picking the Low Pros. I like the ergonomics. I like how it fits in my hand. But I do like the rubber ones. I charge my clients the price. I charge my clients and the price of the new shaver head, and they have their own personal shaver head for my TPOV play every time they come in. That's dope. Now, see, Andrew, that's smart. I would do it a different way. But that's smart. I seen an OG. He had VIP clients, and each VIP client had their own comb, their own shears, their own stuff. Like they had their own stuff. Like in this, just like how you have it like a bank deposit box. Like it's their own. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of interesting. But I mean, if you're gonna do it for VIP clients, I think you should only do it for like just a limited amount because that can get crazy. TPOD is a hater. That's what stopped me from buying his products. You like the rubber grip trimmers or clippers? Both. Poncho, what do you think about the Babeless wedge blade? It's a good question. I don't care for it, to be honest, but I think it heats up too fast. Now, wedge blade on like if there's a way you can do this, a wedge blade on a fast feed will probably be amazing. Will probably be amazing, but it gets hot too fast. He said, "Yeah, I haven't used it in like 2 years." Yeah, I do that VIP thing too. It makes them feel good. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I haven't gotten to that just yet, but yeah. Did you see the new Babyliss Core FX trimmer? What do you think? I have, and you know what? See this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at that, right? Because I have a. It's not that I have a love hate for it, but combo sets. We're talking about combo sets, and I'm trying to figure out what brands can do that we will that it's like we will enjoy each and every last bit of the combo set. Because I feel like what happens is a lot of us like the clipper, but not the trimmer, or some of us like the shaver and don't like nothing else. There's always, I mean, no such thing as perfection, right? But there's always something. But I think that there's something they could do, but I said it earlier. I'm trying to find an image. This image. Let's go to images. There we go. Thank you. Limited stock. I ain't never heard of this website. Oh, they in Canada. That's why. And you know what's crazy, y'all? I got some stuff to say about this combo set. There are some things I noticed. Just like, not to say forget the trimmer blade, but let's talk about it. Let me go ahead and add this thing. Add to the stage. There we go. Let's talk about this real quick. So there's a few things I like and I don't like. I'm gonna put myself right here. First thing is first, the size. If these are all compact, I really feel like they all should be the same size. That's just me. I think the T45 allowed us to be like okay with with the size being the same. This trimmer looks real small. It's like there's love hate with the trimmer in a sense. It looks real small, but the stainless steel trimmer blade lineup, I think a lot of people's gonna like that. The clipper, I'm not sure how it's going to feel. I can't wait to see how it feels in hand. But I think the shaver is going to be probably one of the best shavers. I think it's going to be one of the best shavers. This shaver kind of has the Annis Research type of feel. It does have that long hair cutter in the middle, and I think the foils on this shaver might be a nice size. So for me, like I think we're gonna realize that this shaver is. I think this shaver is gonna be better than the other shaver they have like this. But this trimmer blade, I think we're gonna like. I just wish they were all the same size. Honestly, I just wish they were all the same size. That's that's my only, not to say gripe, but I just wish it was all the same size. Poncho, I feel for using the black wedge blade on the 245 clipper. I agree. My gold and this master with the gold, Bayless trimmer with the gold, my combo. Yeah, that's not bad. Babel's FX1 Black FX Clipper and Trimmer Bundle. Tools only is a good deal for $254. It comes with a free FX1 battery, charging base, core bundle. Well, comes with the clipper and trimmer with one battery. Does it come with one battery or two batteries? If it's just one battery, then I mean, would charge. Oh, if it comes with one, then okay. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, you basically paying $300 though, because you're going to need another battery. You can keep switching out the battery, but you're going to need another one. And I think the batteries are like $50. So is the FX1 bundle versus the JRL Ghost bundle? Me, respectfully, I'm picking the JRL Ghost bundle. Okay. Yeah, I'm picking the JRL Ghost bundle. But this bundle right here, what do you think is going to compete with this bundle? What do you think is going to compete with it? Or do you feel like, let me ask y'all this. Do you feel like the Core FX is like in the same line, like lane as the lithium FX kind of combo? Or do you feel like it's like a notch higher, but it's under the low pro and the FX1? Now I do know they got the two versions of the batteries, but I think mine's lasted about 2 hours and some change. That's going to be everyone's first clipper set. That's going to be everyone's first clipper set for these new barbers. I can see that. I can see that. Barber school vibes big too. Yeah. So how can I say this? I got to go back. I got to go back to it. What are we going to say about the size though? I feel like I love compact, but it's like I don't think compact is for everybody. I think, you know, like some people are going to say uh the Diamantes are too long, or like no, they're not. How are they too? Like, have you ever had a detachable clipper, a corded one at that? Like, we just keep getting shorter and shorter. We're gonna have pinky clippers. Like, we just gonna be lining up. Like, yeah, maybe that was a bad analogy, but still, I don't know. I have the blue and green FX1 batteries. Got you. The compact low pros def compete with that bundle. Okay. Yeah, that's a good comparison. I think the compact low pros is a good comparison when it comes to this with the core effects. time. I got you. Are you reviewing the J.R. Diamantes yet? I am. I'm in process of reviewing them. I have a lot of video, but I have to be true to this. I have to use, and I have to have a lot of hair textures for me to really figure out where it's really at. They look too short in the hand. Yeah, I'm just curious about the trimmer. Maybe the clipper in the shaver is a little bit bigger than what I think, but we'll see. When I started hair, it was the Magic Clip Senior Slimlines TI liners. Yep, same. Compact depth, not for everyone. I prefer longer and heavier clippers. Master vibes for me all day. Yeah, the trimmer might be too short, but the clipper might be just right. Yeah, I don't see any problems with the clipper. It's this trimmer. It's like the trimmer like reminds me of like Mosey Bugs. Like he made it to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? He was nice, but it was like my man is dumb short. And I feel like that's what these are a little bit. Like they made it into the league, but are they too short? I don't know. I don't know. Does the Core FX have a stand? If they don't have a stand, they will have a stand. That's how I always feel about Babel. It's like they gonna give you something. They gonna give you something. The if it don't have that battery you have to pop out, then most likely it's gonna have a stand. I think almost everything they came out with had a stand. What else just came out? It was something else that just came out. Now this is a nice combo set. I'm gonna show y'all this. And I don't got no. Let me remove that. Look at this combo set. I don't know who needs this, but this ain't bad. $100 for the FX1 shaver and trimmer. Wait. Is that battery included or no battery included? Oh, okay. But it's still $100. I would get that. You want short? Grab the new Stylecraft homie trimmer. Yo, I forgot about that joint. That you know what? I have a trimmer. There is a Red Pro trimmer that I had like that. Like I got it like with a care package. And that thing, man, like who y'all gotta tell me who that for, bro. Y'all got like who is that for? I need to see I need to see like a commercial or something. And this masters have the best stand in my opinion, sturdy for sure. Okay. Not mad at that. Yeah, you definitely can throw that stand at somebody. They will get hurt. Stylecraft homie. The new age peanut. I know, right? But they came out with the peanut Li too. It's like the G Wiz, yeah. And that joint was battery operated. That joint's crazy. It's crazy in these streets. Any other questions? No, he did not say it's for Barber stylist girlfriends. Dang. Y'all ain't gotta go that hard, man. We wasn't even talking about that trimmer. Oh, snap. Any other questions, y'all? Man, I can't believe y'all try to downplay my research. What do you have to say about it?
Package.
This is my boy, Cuts by Cruz. I'm gonna listen to that later. Yeah, Wheelchair going crazy. Tell Annis to make a Phenom shaver to complete the set. A Phenom shaver. What would that even look like? Like, the idea that just popped in my head when I just said that question, what would that look like? It was just like, oh, there it is. Man. Man. A gold research. Yeah, that'd be nice. It didn't matter. I'll take a blue one. I'll take a blue one. I'll take a gold one, but I'll take a blue one. Does Kimmy have any trimmers that are hitters? Jason, to me, anytime you get a Kimmy, I think, and y'all could tell me if I'm wrong, that you have to switch out that blade. So it don't even matter. Now, if you like the performance, the body, and all that, okay. But you're gonna switch out that blade. Because to me, I haven't really got anything that I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna keep this blade on it. Superance, yeah, but not Kimmy. I was thinking the same thing Will said. A Phenom shaver. That's interesting. Nah, I don't even think they'll do that. All right, so the the obsidian trimmers weren't bad. The trimmers. The only thing is that they heat up. But they can line up well though. But they can heat up depending on how long you take. Any word on the Master 2 rumors? Well, I don't know if there's any like Master 2 rumors. I know that somebody went to an expo a while ago and we seen a showcase of them and they had different colorways. I forgot all the colors. But I think they got like 4 different colors. I think there's a silver one, a black one, a red, and a blue. I could be wrong. But I think that's I don't know when though. I don't know when. Any other questions? If not, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. My wife got excited. That's tough. Any other questions? If not, I appreciate y'all. Remember, if you are going to use my world discount code, it is concise, not concise 15. I thought I changed that, and that's probably an older slide anyway. So I'll just have to check on that. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. And I got, I think, 2 videos coming out this week. I think y'all might like them. We'll see. I mean, y'all gonna let me know in the comments anyway. So just be prepared for those, and put that notification bell on so y'all always know. Because most of the times I like to do I forget what it's called, but I like to do the hey, when I put the what's that called? When I upload a video, but I put it like on the story. I'm having a brain fart right now. When I be on it when it's about to come out.
Oh, it's the countdown. It's the premiere.
Yeah, the premiere. I like to premiere them joints for some reason. I don't know why, but just make sure y'all tune in, man. I appreciate y'all for all those that are out the BarberCon. Let me know. Let me know if y'all see anything new out there, man. I ain't make it this year, but prayerfully next year. So y'all take it easy, y'all. Y'all be blessed.